Hello and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you tuning in today. We are absolutely delighted to have you here, and I want to take this very special moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to all our new viewers, our loyal subscribers, and everyone who is joining this journey with us right now. This video is not just a simple start, it is the beginning of a meaningful connection between you and this channel. So let's get it started. The 1857 United States of America $1 coin, known as the Liberty-seated silver dollar, stands as a highly representative artifact of mid-19th century American coinage, embodying the industrial, economic, and political transitions of a nation on the cusp of civil unrest yet still driven by ideals of commerce, expansion, and innovation. Issued during the Liberty-seated dollar series 1840-1873, the 1857 dollar belongs to a period where the United States Mint was actively refining its silver coinage practices, responding to fluctuating bullion values, and attempting to stabilize a currency system challenged by both domestic and international trade imbalances. The coin was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper alloy, adhering to the standard established by the Coinage Act of 1837, giving it a net silver content of 0.77344 troy ounces, approximately 24.057 grams, and a total weight of 26.73 grams, with a diameter of about 38.1 millimeters, 1.5 inches, and a reeded edge to deter clipping and counterfeiting. On its obverse, the coin features the iconic Liberty-seated design created by Christian Gobrecht, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, depicting Lady Liberty seated on a rock, facing left, holding a Liberty pole topped with a Phrygian cap in her left hand, a symbol of freedom and the enduring spirit of the young republic, while her right hand rests upon a striped shield inscribed with the word, Liberty, representing the defense of American values and sovereignty. Surrounding this central figure are 13 stars symbolizing the original colonies, with the date, 1857, placed prominently at the bottom. The reverse presents a powerful bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching 3 arrows in its left talon indicating readiness for defense, and an olive branch in its right symbolizing a desire for peace, with a shield at its breast and the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1. Encircling the design, the latter indicating its denomination as $1 silver dollar. The edge of the coin, finely reeded, added both a tactile and visual element of security against filing or shaving of precious metal, a practice that plagued coinage in earlier centuries. The year 1857 holds a particularly intriguing position in United States monetary history, as it marked a series of significant financial and legislative shifts. Most notably, this was the year the large copper cent was officially discontinued and replaced by the smaller Flying Eagle cent, reducing the weight of low-denomination coins to better match their intrinsic value. For silver coinage, including the dollar, the 1850s had seen increasing pressure from the California Gold Rush 1848-1855, which dramatically shifted the gold-to-silver ratio and made silver more valuable relative to gold, leading to widespread hoarding and melting of silver coins. As a result, mintage numbers for silver dollars during this decade were often limited, with many coins being exported to satisfy trade demands in Asia and South America, where the U.S. silver dollar competed with Mexican pesos and other trade dollars as an accepted form of international payment. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1857 silver dollars, and while no branch mint issues such as New Orleans or San Francisco are known for this date, the total mintage is recorded at 94,490 pieces, making it moderately scarce compared to later issues but not an absolute rarity in circulated grades. However, because of the heavy circulation these coins endured, especially in international commerce, surviving examples in high grades, particularly mint state MS, are proof, are rare and command significant premiums in today's numismatic market. From a design evolution perspective, the 1857 Liberty-seated dollar does not yet include the "In God We Trust" motto, which would only appear later, in 1866 following the Civil War and the religious revivalist sentiment of that era. Instead, it retains the simple, classical neoclassical imagery that defined Gobrecht's vision, a vision that drew upon European artistic traditions but sought to express uniquely American ideals of liberty, progress, and strength. This design replaced the earlier Gobrecht dollars, 1836–1839, which had featured a flying eagle, and would itself eventually give way to the trade dollar and later the Morgan dollar series. The 1857 issue thus occupies a transitional place, not the earliest of liberty-seated dollars, but one struck during a time of increasing national tension, just 4 years before the outbreak of the Civil War, and at a time when westward expansion, industrialization, and debates over slavery were shaping the future of the United States. The economic backdrop to the 1857 silver dollar includes the Panic of 1857, a financial crisis that erupted later that year, triggered by factors such as the failure of the Ohio Life Insurance and Trust Company, declining international trade, and over-speculation in railroads. While the panic primarily devastated banks, businesses, and the stock market, it also had ripple effects on coinage circulation. Many coins were hoarded as people lost confidence in paper currency, and silver dollars, being large and containing substantial bullion, were often withdrawn from circulation or shipped overseas where they commanded full value. This further reduced the availability of 1857 dated dollars in day-to-day commerce and contributed to their gradual disappearance from domestic hands. From a numismatic rarity standpoint, the 1857 silver dollar is considered collectible and desirable, especially in higher grades, O to MS. Circulated specimens are relatively accessible for advanced collectors, while proof strikes, only a handful known for this year, believed to be fewer than 50 originally struck, are extreme rarities and have appeared in major auctions achieving 5-figure to 6-figure prices depending on condition and pedigree. Authentication of these coins is critical due to the existence of counterfeits and altered dates, particularly because the Liberty-seated series saw extensive international circulation, and some contemporary forgeries entered trade channels in the 19th century. Certified grading by PCGS or NGC often significantly increases market confidence and thus value. A typical fine to very fine example may range from several hundred to a few $1,000s, while choice uncirculated examples can exceed $10,000, $20,000, and proofs may realize well over $50,000 at major auctions. The cultural and historical significance of the 1857 dollar extends beyond its metallic content. It reflects a period when the silver dollar was still a symbol of robust, intrinsic value, a coin whose worth was rooted in its silver rather than in fiat trust. It also represents the mint's effort to maintain a strong presence in global commerce. American silver dollars of this era were often preferred in Asian markets, particularly China, where they circulated alongside Spanish, Mexican, and Peruvian silver coins. Each 1857 dollar thus has the potential to have traveled the world before returning to collectors' cabinets, bearing the marks of trade, time, and touch. In terms of design artistry, Gobrecht's Liberty-seated is both celebrated and critiqued. Some contemporary commentators found the seated figure static compared to earlier flowing hair designs, yet others praised its dignity and its clear symbolism. The eagle reverse, likewise, was considered strong and official-looking, aligning with the heraldic traditions of the young republic. The absence of the "In God We Trust" motto provides a purer neoclassical aesthetic, free from textual religious influence, which some modern collectors find more historically authentic to its era. For modern collectors, the 1857 United States $1 coin serves as a gateway into the Liberty-seated series, an educational piece that teaches about the interplay of politics, the debates over gold versus silver economics, the ripple effects of the California gold rush and the Panic of 1857 technology. Steam coin presses were increasingly used by this time, improving striking quality and artistry. Gobrecht's long-lasting influence on U.S. coinage design. It also marks the beginning of the end for widespread circulation of silver dollars in the East, as by the late 1850s and especially after the Civil War, silver dollars became more a tool of foreign trade and less a domestic staple. In conclusion, the 1857 $1 Liberty-seated silver dollar is not just a coin but a narrative in silver, a story of a nation balancing prosperity and crisis, expansion and division, tradition and innovation. It encapsulates a year of profound monetary transition and offers collectors today a chance to hold in their hands a tangible relic of an America that was both very different from and foundational to the one we know now. Its moderate mintage, its role in pre-Civil War commerce, its artistic merit, and its survival against melting pots and hordes combined to make it a cornerstone of 19th-century American numismatics, valued not only for its silver but for its story, a story still told whenever one of these majestic coins surfaces in a collector's cabinet, an auction hall, or a museum display.